There we go. Okay, so here we're on 15 minutes into the opening. You can see it's dropping, and I think the market is going to be dropping from this point on. What's going on in the Middle East, everything, a lot of geopolitical things going on. Anyways, yeah, we just started a new one here. This drop. Let me look at the 5 minute to get more of a better perspective into this. Here's the 5 minute. Yeah, look at that. It's just dropping. It's continuing to drop from, look at this, from this morning to opening. This was yesterday or Friday. Here's today's, the opening. So basically, we had a good drop. We basically, this is more of a range. So if you're looking at this, the overall pictures, you see this here dropping all the way down to here, pulled back into the zone there. So we're going to be looking at, it already hit the first target. It's going to be on the way down here, it looks like. What this is. I don't even know what the line that is. That must be the targets. Yeah, I don't know what that line is. Doesn't want to erase. Yeah. Anyways, that's what the 5 minute looks like. Deep plunge. So we're looking at the pullback here. So that's going on. No trade until we see this pullback. This is the 5 minute. I don't know how far it's going to pull back. That was the question. So I take it from here, put another fib on this one, pulling back this one. So let's say the pullback would be around here somewhere. Yeah, would be the target for that, for this one particular fall. So let's see, it pulls back into the fib. Maybe we should just pray. So here's a result I've had so far. So my funded account, my second, we can show it here. This is a evaluation. I'm on my second day, but you can see I'm already, the first day I already made 569. Here's my second day on my funded account. Which I'm happy about. The results already 26.3. The goal is 26.5. I made 730 or 773 today. This was during I think it was prior to the London session, I think. Or getting to the London, I don't know. Anyways, it's around the pre-London and the London, I think. Anyways, that's 700, that's pretty good. So I'm done trading that. Probably trade again tomorrow. Again, you need to have 5 profitable days of at least $100 to be able to cash out. So this is my second. So this one on this evaluation, you just need 3 minimum days of 3 trading days to reach at least that goal. And you have to have a 40% consistency rate, and you'll be able to pass. So this would be if I can pass this, This would be my second 25K. So that's what I'm working on right now on this trade. So let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, here's the, okay. Got 4 minutes on this one. Let's see. Let's look at the 3 minute. This one. There we go. So there's a 3 minute. See, we hit this one, probably it's hitting this fair value gap, upside fair value gap. Oh, there's 1 second. So let's see what's going to happen here. So make sure that I have the drop here. This one, this particular drop going from here all the way down to here. Okay, let me see here. This is the yeah, this is the thing I'm trying to break down. Oh, I got the wrong. Okay, that's fine. The wrong take profit on here. It should be 60 on there. So let me add another. Get down there. If we got what 19 seconds, so it's just really wicking. So let me do this up here. Just bring that down. There we go. See how much I'm down here. It's around 200. So this is on my eval. Again, this is end of day. Seconds here. Let's go. Oh. $17. Let's see if they're gonna try to knock this high up here. We create a higher high. Will they? They didn't. So let's see if they're gonna try to do it. Looks like they're gonna try it. Not quite yet. Oh, they made it. Will they try to get that top? Yeah, they did. Right at the last minute. Oh man, they just made that push. They just made that push. Well, they're still here at the what we call it. It's a fair value gap to the downside. Let's see if they can honor that right there. Basically inverted fair value gap. Inversion. Yeah, inversion. So let's see, that's a powerful one. Let's see if they can honor that or respect it. Because here it was an up, right? Up fair value gap. It got it converted or basically inversion and inverted fair value gap, which is a powerful fair value gap as a resistance on this. Let's see if they're gonna respect it. But they did create, well, I don't know if it's a high or a high because it's really the high is up here somewhere up there. It's really basically it's a minor.
Yeah, Tom.
Hey, Rashmi, what's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay, I'm good.
I can hear you. Is this the new live trading format?
What do you mean?
I thought you usually do it on YouTube or something, no?
No, I don't usually. That's on live. Okay, so it uses YouTube, but it's what you call it? Uh, StreamYard, but now I'm using Zoom. I gotta find out if I can do it on if Zoom connects to YouTube.
By the way, I've solved that resolution problem. It was a problem on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, my graphic was set to auto, but if you go and click it, you can turn it to HD,
Right.
1080p, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit more. It's a lot clearer.
Okay.
Yeah, but then the new challenge is you got so many indicators and so many sessions on. I can't figure out what's going on.
Well, no, it's really, this is just the VWAP. And what I have here is basically fair value gaps, and that's it.
Is fair value gap, is that on the advanced modules?
Yeah.
Ah. Let's see, you're doing nice numbers at the moment.
Yeah, getting consistent. Just have to be patient about it. So now if I saw here, let me see here. Let me switch this down to here, where you're familiar with this, with the moving averages here. So here's the moving average where this is strong momentum. You see it's bouncing off the 9 EMA right now, especially with the inverted fair value gap. There's confluence there. That's why I'm confident that's gonna, sometime, come back down, which it is. It's just right now trying to figure out where the pullback is. It didn't quite reach the fib retracement, which is good. But there, I got my target there. See, even though I had a drawdown of close to 300, that's fine. Just so you know where it's going, you don't panic.
So have you developed your intraday trading plan?
Was that what?
Peculiar to. Do you have an intraday trading plan?
What do you
Like
mean?
your own
Yeah.
person?
What do you mean? My goal? I just really trade. Yeah, I do. I basically, my rules are really,
Like
all
your own
these.
personal trading plan?
Yeah, I share it with you. I share it with you guys. Wait, you're kind of your internet is like going off. I can't. You're just squabbly your voice. So here we're hitting this. So the goal is to hit down here. Let's see if we can get down there. But at the same time, I'm adding contracts here so that we're at 108. Let's add another contract. If we can hit that, we can get down below. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down to here. Strong momentum to the downside. You just have to.
Sorry, but my phone cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were saying
sorry.
what yeah. I just trade the 5-step plan that you guys are doing. Make sure that the moving averages are showing sell or buy wherever I'm going. And also it's coinciding with now I'm using these new indicators reading on super trend. Basically, that's what it is. It's really the moving averages. That's what tells you if you're going to take a buy or sell.
Like, because I'm not actually familiar with what a trading plan entails, but I assumed that a trading plan might have
right. So a trading plan is basically what is the setup? What is your primary setup to enter a trade? You
right.
don't just keep on trading for the sake of trading. That's gambling. Because that's why we discuss a trade setup. So that 5-step thing is basically it's more of a high probability setup. Meaning high probability that you'll profit from it. That's basically our edge. That's the edge, right? It's like going in a casino and be able to count cards.
So in the trading plan, you're gonna have your TP levels and your stop loss strategy.
Yeah.
Are you able to share that?
I shared it with you guys. Your ATM. Yeah. Your ATM strategy set up.
What's ATM?
Automatic trade management. Automated trade management. When you enter a trade, it already does the take profit and everything.
Oh yeah. I haven't used that yet.
Oh,
so
you need
because
to, yeah.
No,
So
this week we've had a lot of volatility in the crypto market. So the options, I've had to spend a lot of time surfing options markets last week.
Yeah, it's about the tank.
I've got to restructure certain options positions, take profit out of certain options positions, and restructure it. We've had the regime shift.
Yeah, it's tanking. There's a guy who I follow. He's in Singapore. He's very good. I mean, he was trading. He does a lot of. In fact, I'll send you his thing. I posted it in my thing. It's about these are
Who
for
said this
crypto
tanking?
traders. Huh?
Who said this tanking?
Huh? Who?
Who said it's tanking?
What's his name?
Hello?
This is one. Yeah, this analyst. What's his name is?
No, brother. The things it hit 80K, bro.
It don't matter. That's just a false flag.
Yeah, that's true though. But I need to set up my position so that when it drops, I get paid.
Yeah. He says it's gonna drop. In fact, I posted it on my thing
Bro,
on
that candle
my.
was crazy, bro. Nobody's ever seen that. 4 billion of shorts got liquidated in like 2 candles or something, 2 day
Right.
candles or something
That's
like that.
basically just
Crazy.
that's just a false flag.
Someone's sitting in the BlackRock just basically going, right, give me a super green candle.
Yeah, yeah. But it's
It'd be
about to.
interesting to see how what happens.
In
I
fact, let me
think,
see here.
I think it's a fake out. I
Yeah, it
think
is.
it would,
Greed isn't
but
so.
I see solid liquidity levels at around about 50, 60K. I think it will fake out, go to 60K. Then after that, I think after October, it's just gonna climb to the sky.
I don't know.
Unless the
No.
fundamentals change.
Yeah, I
But
think that it is. And here, in fact, I'm trying to figure out where I posted it here. Hold on. Is it here? Hold on.
apparently, word on the street is that the Wall Street are trying to rotate the stock market onto blockchain.
No, what they're doing is rotating with the interest rate bonds. That's what they're trying to do. Here.
No. That's what caused all of that liquidation. I'm talking about they want to move the stock market onto the blockchain because they've noticed that the crypto markets are trading 24/7 and that the stock market is doing a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday thing.
No, now you see the stock market. That's why NASDAQ is now you can trade it at 9 p.m.
Yeah, they're testing it out. They're testing what 24-hour operations are going to
Yeah,
look like.
exactly. They're competing with that because now that's going to, like I said, I posted it, said there's going to create a lot more volatility in the Asian and London session, where it
Mm.
was. That's why I'm trading it. That's where I'm making my money right now.
But then you know what's interesting? I think inevitably the Asian and the London, everyone else is going to start doing those double hours as well.
Well, yeah, because now there's a volatility there. It's gonna be like 24/7 now. You can trade the Asian, London,
Yeah.
and basically the U.S. session. Because right now the U.S. session is really jacked up. In fact, I was listening to a pro trader. He goes, these retail traders, if you're making money right now on the U.S. and the New York session, hats off to you because this year's New York session is really jacked up. The price action is just off the chart. I mean, it's not even honoring the typical price action.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
It's
was
just
mapping.
it's all over the place.
I was mapping some of these 5-step frameworks on some volatile assets, right?
Yeah.
And some of them they look like they're purposely trying to dishonor the framework.
Well, yeah, exactly.
it,
That's what they're doing.
it looks like it looks like they can see the framework and they
Yeah.
they they all the signals for the framework are coming,
Yeah. That's
and
what
then
they like.
they
Yeah.
purposely seem to basically not honor dishonor
Yeah.
it at the last minute. They go no,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Exactly.
nah, that's not a coincidence.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why.
That's been designed. Someone's designed it to cheat the
Yeah.
5-step framework,
So
basically.
right now, that's why I wait. What I'm trading is usually the initial balance zone now, which I mean, it's almost like it's an orb. Basically, it's an orb. So I just trade like an orb, but it's an hour. It's a 1 hour orb, which is the initial balance of the first hour open of the New York session, which is really more for me. It's more reliable.
To
And
be honest, though, I think Dom, the stock market coming onto the blockchain is inevitable. It's obviously that will happen. It's just gonna happen.
yeah, but
Technology has to move forward. It's inevitable. It's already happening.
Well, no, they're putting on the blockchain because it's going to be more transparent.
Yeah, like Larry Fink is talking about it. Jamie Dimon, they're all the people that were used to be like anti-crypto. They're all basically preparing for the blockchain. Another rumor on the street that I'm hearing as well is that apparently once they set up their blockchain infrastructure, they're gonna pivot all of their funding out of the AI and basically dump it into the blockchain.
Mm. So,
That's what the other rumor that I heard from some various sources. So it's a very interesting time.
here's the
Blockchain is
thing that
definitely an inevitability, though.
right,
I
but
mean,
here I like this
the
guy
old
Daniel
method
Ang.
is
Here,
the old method is
right
defunct.
here's Daniel Ang, and his analysis is always spot on. I've
What's he
interviewed
saying?
him. He's in Singapore. He's a trader. He made
Yeah,
millions in the
what's he
trading. But
saying?
anyways, I beg to differ. The catalyst that sparked crypto and previous metals' massive rallies last week was built on shaky ground. Right after the U.S. Treasury announced the bond buyback, yields fell across the board and equity markets declined. So did the dollar. So basically, this is what he's saying. So it says here, these are bond buybacks, which failed in 2024. They tried to do it again. It didn't work last week. If so, investors should realize that the surge in crypto and previous metals may reverse anytime soon, since the effort to cap surging yields has failed. $4 billion is no small potatoes, but compared to 40 trillion in debt, it's small change. So technically, BTC has the potential to resume its decline to below 20K. Wow. Ouch.
Yeah, but
Likewise, gold may reverse last week's gains and extend lower towards the lower 3,000 handle over time. The clue lies in the U.S. bond market. Like I said, that's where they're playing. That's where that they're trying to manipulate. The 30-year U.S. bond yield was 0.71 at the height of the pandemic in 2020. It's currently at 5.26%. Simply put, the cost of servicing the 40 trillion mountain of debt have surged 600 times.
Dom, everything that guy is saying is true, but he's missed one very crucial, important point. And it's the most important point. That 40 trillion of debt, right? If BTC goes down to 20K and that 40 trillion of debt continues to keep rising as it's doing, and the problems that they're having with the bond market is to do with the issuing of the currency. They can't stop the issuing of the currency, right?
Well, they can't stop printing the money.
How did they exactly? So how did they address the issue of the money supply? That's the one point that his whole argument that he's put there is a nice thesis, but he hasn't addressed. He's left a big hole in there because how do you address the 40 trillion debt if you don't have a tangible asset that is
here's the thing.
in its structure?
Here's the thing.
Fiat currency can't be the answer because that is the problem.
Well, you know what it is. They won't be able to pay down the debt in any, or even much less pay the interest.
They're trying to inflate the debt away. Right now, the level of debt that the US have got, apparently, they came on Bloomberg. They said that the level of debt that the servicing for the debt that they've got is bigger than the US defense budget.
Yeah.
The system's is gone. The system's gone.
Yeah.
How can your servicing debt be the same price as your defense budget? Mind you, their defense is all over the world. It's not just in the USA.
Yeah.
They've got the largest army on planet Earth.
Yep.
And their debt servicing is higher than their US defense budget.
Yep.
So
like I said, pretty soon they won't be able to service the debt, the interest payments. So what happens?
The only thing I see from what he's saying is volatility. Like, yeah, it can swing down to 20K and back up to 80K. Like, that's just volatility. But it's not addressing the systemic problem that exists, which at the moment fiat currency can't solve and only BTC can solve, which is why the institutions
I don't know if BTC can even solve that.
What other options do we currently have?
There's none. That's why there's going to be just a collapse of the whole market.
It's the best option that we currently have.
Well, it's a complete collapse of the global market.
What does that look like, Dom? It sounds good
I don't know.
but what does that actually look like?
No one knows. It's like 20 times well, put it this way. Maybe you can put it maybe 500 times the 1920 depression.
with the 1920 depression, there wasn't a blockchain. If a blockchain existed,
And I don't think,
that situation wouldn't
I don't
happen.
think the blockchain, there's nothing attached to it.
Is preservation of asset base.
But the thing is, what asset is it pegged to?
What's that? It's
Bitcoin's not
about
really
the fact
pegged
that.
into anything.
What do you mean pegged?
I mean, you said it has to be pegged to an asset. You consider
Yeah,
Bitcoin, you consider Bitcoin an asset?
Yeah, it's a digital asset. It has the features. It has the features of an asset. It's
It has the features,
non-fungible.
but
It's non. It's
have they
what
defined it?
what else would you use to like trade and barter in a 1929 depression situation in 2026?
I don't know. That's the question. Once the markets fail, what's going to happen?
Once the markets fail, the digital currencies will explode unless you can hack the digital currencies through quantum computing.
I don't know.
Which is a risk, but that risk is so crazy. Like you've got bigger. If quantum computing figures out how to hack Bitcoin, you've got bigger problems than that because government infrastructure will get hacked, banks will get hacked.
You
Like the
know,
Bitcoin and
well, right
crypto
now,
will be a small fry. If you've got quantum
right
computing
now,
power, you can
right,
hack
but
SpaceX. Why waste your time? Why waste your time on a little bit of cryptocurrency?
banks are being hacked. There's some. Where was that? I'm reading that. You think all the the U.S. is really screening a lot of reports that's supposed to be reported, but it's not being reported. Put it that way.
What happened? What did they say?
The U.S. I mean, they're almost like the Gestapo Part 2 of Germany, where
What did they
everything
do?
was filtered out. All the news is being filtered out. I mean, you can't. I mean, there's basically a stop where you can't even say anything. What's the results of the war going in the Middle East?
Oh, no. I get mine from Al Jazeera, man.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. You have to get it from a different source.
Yeah, very light.
Because right
I
now
get,
it's being censored. Everything is being censored that's coming out of the U.S.
but they're pretty accurate with their Bloomberg and the New York action. The stock market is pretty decent,
I don't know. I think that may just be another,
pretty truthful. I think.
I don't know. I don't trust anything coming out right now with any type of financial thing because right now, how they're manipulating the market right now, doesn't even what's going on with it, and how they're manipulating the market right now. It doesn't even tie in with the economic reports that's being released.
Bro, I don't even look at those economic reports, man. Those economic reports are just absolute nonsense.
Exactly. So what is
the consumer price index is just, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace.
Yeah.
You don't need to go and pick up a fraudulently selected basket of goods to define what the inflation rate is. You just need to look at your electric bill and compare what you're paying now to what you're paying last year.
Yeah. So, like I said,
look at the price of bread and milk and eggs that you paid this year.
Exactly.
And compare it to last year. That will give you the true inflation.
Exactly. That's your CPI right there.
You putting out a document telling me, oh yeah, inflation's technically 1.9% this year. Yeah, all right, mate. How comes when I go and buy? How comes when I go and buy a can of Coca-Cola? The can of Coca-Cola price has gone up by 25% from since last year.
Exactly.
It's very manipulative. Very manipulative.
Well,
there's nowhere to hide, so you have to diversify everywhere.
Well, that's why
where the rug will get pulled.
Well, that's why
currency is gone. It's gone.
That's why the stock market is it's being manipulated right now. That's why you have all the billionaires in cash right now. They're out of the market.
That is a very interesting observation, though, because BlackRock still haven't moved. Sorry, Berkshire Hathaway.
Look at Warren Buffett. He
still hasn't moved from that cash bundle.
Who?
Warren Buffett. He still hasn't.
He cashed out. He basically cashed out.
Yeah, he hasn't moved up from the cash position. He says
exactly.
He said that there's no. He said that it's because there's no deals.
Yeah.
Priya, can I get the menu, please, boss? He said
Oh
it's
yeah,
because he's got no
Dr. Wine.
deals.
Yeah, Dr. Wine.
No, the taco place,
What taco place?
Forbes Town.
There's a taco place there?
Yeah, is it loud? Is my background loud?
No, I just
Oh,
heard you
okay.
said, can you get the menu?
It's really interesting the technology that they got on this airpod thing. Like it cancels out all the outside noise. So I can have
Ah,
a conversation. I'm almost like I'm in my bedroom, even
mm,
though I'm outside and like it's loud. No,
mm.
yeah, there's a taco place, Mama Sita's.
Ah, okay, I've been there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have that club music going on.
yeah. Sometimes at night.
That female DJ is still there from Europe.
I don't know. I'm just outside. I just think to get
Ah,
a quick snack before I go back to work. It's gonna be a late one tonight for me, man. Uh, I'm watching your session, and then when I get back, I'm gonna go and have a look at what's going on.
so right now, this
Um,
is you can see I have a drawdown, but most likely it's going to bounce
is
off
this
here. This
is
is
this New
basically the
York?
minus. This is the -1 deviation, which they have to bounce up because they haven't bounced off yet. So they're probably going to bounce off in that.
That New York?
Yeah, this is New York Open. It goes all the way till 12:30 until that's New York lunch. Then they have the New York afternoon, which is at 1:30, all the way to closing.
Is that doing the same thing that we saw happening earlier this afternoon?
What is it? What?
You were trading earlier this afternoon, right?
Yeah.
It's
But I'm
following
using
the same. It's
but
following the same pattern, isn't it?
it always repeats. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trading a different account. So this is an evaluate another 25K evaluation. I'm already done trading my funded account. So
So can I trade in London, right, and then later on in the New York
yeah,
run the same trades again?
yeah. I mean that's why you need to see the patterns.
They're pretty much gonna follow. You know, on that book, is it New Market Wizards? I was reading that New Market Wizards book. The guy was taking commodity positions in Australia,
Well, that's
and
different.
then
Come on, okay. So that's commodities and indices are two different things.
he was taking the position in Australia, and then he'll go back to. He said that he would wait until the New York would come. By the time it come to New York, he'll basically cash out and get a difference of the position.
Well,
And I was
that's
like, how does
basically
that work?
that's arbitrage. I don't know. That's commodities. That's totally different market.
But arbitraging, is that possible? Can I take a position in Australian market and then later on, when New York opens, basically walk away? Because it's like I already know what happened because I saw it in Australia. Is that a thing?
I don't know how you can do that. I mean, you
That's
just
what
continue.
I'm trying to get my head around. I didn't understand how the guy was
He
explaining it.
if you're arbitrage trading, you basically trading
He never
two
used the
different.
words arbitrage. He didn't
Well,
use those
basically, what
words.
you're doing is
But it sounds like an
no, listen,
arbitrage.
listen, listen. You're using two different brokers to arbitrage. You can't do it with the same broker, or you can't do it. Yeah, exactly. You can't do it with the same broker because each broker they have. And the thing is, it's hard. Well, let me see. Is it hard to do on futures? Because the thing is, it's coming on from one exchange.
I'll go and check the book when I get back in the house, and I'll strip out that interview that he had
Yeah, because
because
the thing is, unless that's a CFD,
I just want to understand how he was able to execute that
he
because
the
it
only
made
way,
sense on paper, but I couldn't understand what mechanisms it is.
like I
Like,
said,
how would you execute that in real life? It didn't. Like, obviously, he's done it, but
arbitrage is only done when you're getting two different prices, right?
yeah, no, he
And it's
was alluding. Yeah, I know arbitrage. He was alluding to the idea that um, when he's taking the position in Australia, like he's seeing like
I don't.
a
It's
move
basically is it
downwards.
right, but it's the same market. If it's the same exchange,
Yeah. Then he was like, then New York opened, and then New York followed suit, but then he didn't want to stay in New York. He just got out because he's already been in there since Australia. And I was like, what?
it just continuing
What is
the. It's
that?
basically what it is. It's continuing the trend.
Ah, it's continuing the trend.
Yeah.
So from what you noticed in the markets here, if I go to Australia and I'm basically taking a position over there,
no, it's the same. It's the
the
same
trend
price you're
always
seeing right
follows.
now. It's the same price you're
Unless,
seeing.
yeah, this is what I've noticed. Because what you posted this afternoon looks almost the same as this chart out.
Well, no, I can tell you. Here's the chart from this afternoon, right here, right here. What I did dropped. Basically, here's the Asian range right here, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
just dropped the Asian range. That's what they did in the London session. Here's the gap I was talking about in the video. This is the gap between 12 noon here and 2 p.m. It basically
Is
dropped.
that the drop there? Yeah. Is that
Yeah,
it
this
there?
is the drop right here. So what they did here right now, they ranged it right here. They brought it up to the what? To the VWAP, and they just brought it down again.
So basically, at the New York Open, they repeated the session. They're repeating what happened in London, basically.
Well, that's what this whole system is all about. Whatever they do here in the London session will dictate what they're going to do in the U.S. session. It's either gonna continue the downtrend, or they may test the upper limit of the Asian session up here. It depends on what they do.
That's a pretty powerful weather forecasting tool there, isn't it? How
Well,
often have you ever seen it do the complete reverse?
oh, I've seen it several times.
Oh, like you go London was bullish, and then New York opened, and then they just switched.
Yeah, they'll just switch and try to hit the upper limits of the Asian session, which is up here, which is in line. If you're going to go through here, it's basically because right
So it
now
doesn't always follow them.
yeah,
It doesn't always follow them.
no. That's why I sent you the document about how you can see the daily bias based on the Asia and London session, what they do in the London session.
Dom, but you know what? I've got an idea though. Even though it's not necessarily the sessions are not necessarily gonna follow each other. I think that erratic first half hour that you mentioned, yeah, the one that we would normally stay away from. I think that would always repeat itself because
It doesn't.
no,
I'm telling you right now. I already 10 years
like
experience. They
imagine
don't.
it
Doesn't
because
repeat itself.
imagine someone's waiting for the 9 o'clock open, yeah, to dump, yeah. In London, they've already done it, but then in New York, they're waiting for the open.
Yeah, but sometimes they reverse it.
Have you ever do you ever come across this thing called limit up and limit down? Does that ever happen?
I don't know. Is that option speak? I don't know.
No, it's future speak. They when the market starts going too crazy, they lock it.
They limit. Okay, yeah, they see the base of what they call.
Does that happen in intraday?
Yeah, it does. There's a percentage. I think it's 7%. It's a 7. It's either 7%. It can go either 7% down or 7% up, and if it does that, then it's basically what they call it. It's basically a fuse box. That's what they call it. They stop trading. They stop trading.
Yeah.
It's a breaker. It's a breaker.
That's mad. You can never do that on crypto. Well, you can do that on crypto actually. The exchange can basically stop people from trading.
Yeah, exactly. If not, they're just going to be going bankrupt if they can't stop all the people withdrawing all the money or whatever.
Exchange. That's going to be interesting when that start happening. You can't really limit lock cryptocurrency, but then the exchanges can. So that's weird.
Well, because they're regulated. That's the big thing.
They'll stop people from buying and stop people from selling.
Yeah, because the thing is the indices are regulated.
But then it's interesting because you can't stop the price action in Japan. You can, if Coinbase want to do the dirty and put limit lock or Robinhood, like what they did on GameStop, you can't stop an exchange in Pakistan or an exchange in Nigeria from letting it go forward.
Well, yeah, it depends if that
exchange. That's going to be interesting to see how that happens.
Well, it depends if that exchange is really regulated or not.
Is the limit lock, is that instituted by the Chicago board, is it?
Yeah, or CME.
The CME, they're the ones who do it.
Yeah.
Because essentially the stock market is centralized power control.
Yeah, exactly.
So once they limit lock, it doesn't matter what brokerage or what exchange
exactly.
you're on.
Because the exchange will be closed down. Because it's the exchange.
will lock you down.
Yeah, because the exchange will be shut down.
So what is it? Is it 7% in a session or 7% within the time or hour or
No,
something?
7% in a session, either on drop or a move up.
They limit lock it. Don't you think that's a scam? That's a scam, man.
No,
Let the
it
market be
prevents.
free. Why don't you let the
Yeah.
market
So
be free?
you what? So you let it drop on some exchange and goes bankrupt. Then what happens? It protect
Well,
a lot of invest.
likewise.
It protect a lot of investors and
What about
also.
when you want to? What if you're on a run?
Well, for example, if you're losing that much money, all of a sudden you just lose. At least you have some reprieve if they stop trading.
Yeah, but what if you're on a run upwards and they stop
Oh,
trading and then that,
that's
that causes you to basically lose because of the fact that they've done that? Or if you
well,
get if
that's
they do a
why that's why
lockdown and you're trying
right.
to get
But
out
that's
and then
the
they won't let you
reason
sell,
right. But that's the
then
reason
when
why
they
you have
open
to.
it,
That's the
you're
reason why you have
screwed.
to keep track of how much you're down, how much the market is down, or how market. That's why, as a responsible trader, you have to keep track of that.
I should let the market run free, man.
I think there's
But
data
yeah,
here. I know on Ninja Trade, there's data there. You can keep track of how much market's been down or up. But
one sec,
seven
one sec.
percent is pretty high. Let me see here. Am I going to be testing this? Let's see. Hopefully, this is going to come down. Let's see. I think that's going to be going back. Oh, let's see if they can try and test this right here.
But yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this. Let's see where I'm going to do the quit here. Most likely it's going to try to get here. Try to test the 55. The way it's moving right now. Do I want to risk that much? Hmm.
Yeah, Dom. So when you're switching in between like markets, like you switch between a New York market and then you like in the morning you was in the London session.
Hmm. Yeah.
Is that what do you pick a different instrument on the
No,
on
this is the
the
same. This is the same one. Same
oh
instrument.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the same instrument, but because you know that the London session has started, that's when you go and look at that same instrument.
Yeah. That's
Then
why
when
I
you
have
know the
these.
New
That's
York
why I
has
have these.
started,
Right.
then you go and look at it.
Yeah.
Ah. What's those red lines that you got that look like zigzag?
What, this one? These are retracement zones. This is the
No,
fibs.
no, the square one that
Right
you have, the
here? Where?
top left,
Top
upper
left.
left of the screen.
Here?
Yeah, keep going up.
What? Which one?
Those rectangular lines, those rectangular red lines. Top left,
Rectangular.
yeah. Keep
This?
panning top left. Yeah, yeah, keep panning.
Huh?
Yeah, 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 keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Here.
Yeah, those rectangular lines there. See that rectangular line?
Rectangular lines.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
corner.
these are fair
Yeah,
value
yeah.
gaps. Yeah.
No, not the shaded, not the shaded one. The go up. Yeah, that corner. You see where your VWAP line is? Is that your VWAP line? That yellow
Yeah,
dashed
right here.
line?
This is
You
VWAP.
see where it intersects that corner? That red line corner?
Although no,
Them, yeah,
that's my super
those
trend.
things.
Super trend.
Oh, okay. I found
So here it's showing me
uh
that's gonna be, let's see what it's gonna do. Like I said, it looks like it's gonna try to basically test this 55. I'm already down like 473 on this. Let's see if I can get it back. That's my drawdown right now.
is that a different account?
Yeah, there's my another eval. I'm already done trading my funded account.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
don't try
say,
to, I don't,
why are you giving back the money that you
no,
already
I'm
know
not,
back?
this is totally
You
different.
sent
I
the
want,
message saying that you're walking
I'm
away.
not,
Well,
no,
you're back at it again.
I'm not that greedy.
Then you put a message in the Telegram group saying that you're walking away, you've had enough of them. 2 hours,
Yeah, I'm
you've
done.
done, you're
Yeah,
done.
no, this is a different account.
Eh?
This is totally
Ah,
different.
okay.
No, I wouldn't be doing that.
Eh? Just
Once I
picked
made
up
that,
650 in 2 hours, so you're back
no,
at it again, getting ready to give it all back.
no, I made 700.
It's really
Here,
good.
here's the funded account right here. This funded account right here.
Did,
There it
did
is,
you put a
773.80.
did you put a running stop loss on that to run up the win? Or
Yeah, I had a trailing stop loss. So right now here, I'm down 707. Oh, well, let me see if I can get this down because I can't have that more than one. Well, let's see. If it doesn't get here, let me see here because I need to have this. It has to come down or else I'll make a risk into getting this.
one of the traders, yeah, on New Market Wizards, he did this very interesting. He's got this interesting stop loss strategy. He hates taking losses. He doesn't like wide stop losses. So what he
Mm,
would do, yeah, was he, for his long term positions, he's got I think it's a -7% yield. If it
yeah,
ever goes -7%,
yeah,
he just walks out of the trade completely.
yeah, exactly.
Like he's just not. He just tells himself, "I got it wrong." That's it,
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
basically shut. Even though they're long term stocks, he doesn't. He don't care. Even for long term stocks, he's not having it. And
yeah.
then his other one that he does for his other stuff like the intraday stuff. Whenever he sets his stop loss, the moment the trade starts going into profit,
Hmm.
he moves the stop loss to the break even mark so that it's impossible to lose.
Yeah.
So
I
that
should
no
have
matter what
this.
happens, like once his trade goes into the green,
Yeah,
he'll at least move the stop loss to the break even so that
yeah,
that trade cannot lose.
right.
Yeah. It's,
Wait a
it,
minute.
but the common theme across all of the guys that were interviewed was risk management, risk
Yeah,
management,
that's
risk
the most
management.
important thing.
Cut off your losses, run up your wins, run up your wins, run up your
Yep.
wins. Kuya, you have barbecue sauce or chili sauce or something? Hot sauce? Uh, you have barbecue? Oh, hot sauce. Yeah, dog. Like all of them are absolutely obsessed with risk control. Every
The
single
who?
one of them.
Who is obsessed with what?
The traders that they interviewed on New
Ah,
Market Wizards, the book New Market Wizards,
yeah, yeah.
the traders that they interviewed,
They're obsessed with what?
risk management, all of
Yeah,
them,
yeah. That's important.
cutting their losses and running up their wins, cutting their losses and running
Yep,
up their wins.
yep.
But it was interesting though. Some of them trade only on fundamentals. Some of them trade only on technicals. There was one guy who was so technical. He said he doesn't even care about what the instrument is.
Uh, well, it depends on what he's trading. Is it futures?
he,
Because if he's doing forex,
he was like, yeah, whatever the instrument is, he don't care. He's looking for patterns basically across any asset. That's how he does the thing.
mm,
Then there was another guy that was doing soybeans.
yeah. Well, soybeans are only those are futures. It's not. It's not some type of CFD. CFD.
Mm. Why does CFC get such a bad rap?
Because the
And
thing is,
spread betting as well.
because it's manipulated by the broker. That's why I lost my money there. I
How
made
are they getting away with
15
that? How do they get away with that?
because it's unregulated. Who's regulating it?
Mm.
Even though say they're licensed or registered or something, who's regulating it? No one.
Mm.
That's why it's decentralized. That's why I consider it a decentralized market, just like crypto. Who's
Mm.
basically regulating the crypto market? None.
crypto market has some level of regulation.
No, there isn't. The government is trying to get control of it.
No, there is some level of regulation, but it depends on where you are. Like Coinbase, for example, is heavily
Well, that's that
regulated.
again. That's an exchange. That's each broker point they have their own exchange.
Yeah. And then the price action is a global thing. It's kind of global consensus via the blockchain. So an exchange can lie about the price, but you can just go to another exchange and they'll give you a better price on it. So
These guys are just basically trying to drive this up. So let me see. I had to get out of that trade before.
that's a serious change of character, man.
That's 180, 130. No, what? Because like I said, they're already.
What's the story? What happened there? What were you intending to do? And then what actually transpired?
Well, because my drawdown is already. I don't want to get blow my account. Yeah, that's why you keep track of your drawdown. I know this is gonna still come down. It's just right now they're overrunning this whole thing. Right, they were at the 50% pullback, which is good, but at the same time,
Where
my
where was the confirmation? Because that pullback, from what I'm looking at, looks quite serious. Where did you get your confirmation to go down?
right now it's at the 55 EMA, and this is the 50% pullback. This is a fib.
Ah, but then it's not honoring it.
No, it's honoring right now. I just didn't want to risk anymore. If it does go up, because basically the key, most likely they'll be testing this. They're trying to test this VWAP because it's already been going down past that ever since. Now, it depends on what they're going to do here, and that's why I said I don't want to risk anymore. If it's going to start, I know it's going to start coming down. It may test this around here and come back up.
No, but when you took the position, what did you think was going to happen when you took the position?
So it's going to
In
continue
regards
coming
to your
down.
stop loss.
No,
Where's the
continue coming down.
confirmation? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The confirmation to go down.
Right here, when it pulled back and came back down, it basically
bounced
off the 9 EMA, and you look at it. It basically you have a double bottom right there. In fact, what it did, that's what you
Did
call
it close
your.
past the lower low?
It didn't go the lower low. This is almost like your liquidity right there. It just didn't. It didn't quite. It didn't. I thought it was going to come down, but
did it wick?
Yeah, it just wicked. That's it. So here, look at this. Now it's coming down.
Oh,
see, that's what I'm saying. See, once I get out, that's when they bring it down.
Your rules. Isn't your rules? The rules are supposed to be a full body close, isn't it? Not just the wick.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about down here? Yeah, but this, I was already looking at this close right here. See, it pulled back and came down here. Here's the close right there. That's why I got in.
What, the full body?
Yeah, right here. Right there's this blue line. That's the whole full body. So now what it's doing, so what it's doing now, so here's what we have, the IB low. Most likely going to be testing this all the way to the.
But didn't a higher low got formed where your body closed there?
Well, technically now they're getting higher lows. But here they're testing the 55. Now it depends on how far they're going to bring this down. I think most likely they're going to start bringing this back up. So that's why I had to get out. I can't risk anymore. That's why I had to get out. I can't risk any more drawdown. So I want to see if they're going to bring this down, or will they continue going back up to test the VWAP up here?
Is that drawdown just for the day or drawdown for the whole account?
For the whole account. So here we have this now. So we have this one. Where is this? Okay, the 55 hasn't passed above the 9 EMA hasn't passed the 55. So there's a possibility it may still come down. So I just have to be selective as to which trade I'm going to take here. So I got to make sure that I can't just speculate. I have to be sure when they show their hand. That's why I can, at least get back some of my loss here. So I want to see this close below down here. Well, I want to see this close below this fair value gap because right now this is up. This is a bullish fair value gap. You want to see the inverse, like it did here. Now this is inverse, meaning this is a very strong support level right here. So it may just continue going back up. It's just pulling back down here because they've been bringing this the whole market down ever since the opening. Since here's the Asia market. They already brought it down since then. The London market, they brought it down. Right all the way down here, right there. In between here, they're just basically ranging right now, right there, until they opened up and they brought it down again. So what else? Now it's time for a correction where they have to pull back and test the VWAP, and that's most likely what they're going to try to do. But I couldn't afford any more of a drawdown. That's why I already risked too much. I thought it was going to at least come here and come back down, which it didn't, which I should have gotten out right here once it created this inverse fair value gap. Once it did that, that's it.
But when you find another opportunity or another setup, you're gonna have to put capital at risk again, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm only going to, that was 3 micro contracts. I'll just be risking 1.
Oh. Well, why did you go 3 straight away?
No, because
Aren't you supposed to scale in?
I started with 2 and I was thinking it's going to continue coming down here to test down here, but it didn't. And I should have known that because they already been bringing this all the way down. So.
See.
Now, what I want to see, you can see this closed above the 55, but I want to see this fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap, turn into a bullish fair value gap. What time is it? It's 10:48. So this is the IB low. So most likely what they're going to try to do now is going to probably test where's the IB high, which is right here. Yeah, so that most likely they may test up here. Now, I just want to make confirmation that they'll be pushing. See, you can see now at the beginning to push this up. I want to see this close above this right here. And that would give me some confirmation that they'll try to test this IB high or even the VWAP. So that's why I'm just going to wait. Right now, you see the 55 EMA, now it's getting above the 21 EMA, which is stating that there might be a reversal. Once we get this 55 once we get this 9 EMA above the 55, that's going to confirm that it's reversing.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I thought you said 55 over the.
Yeah, no, 55 is this yellow one. This is the 9 EMA. It's getting above, if it went above now, the 21 EMA. So.
Sorry, Dom. When I'm eating, can you hear crunching?
What?
When I'm eating, can you hear eating sound?
No.
Okay, that's good.
So now here's the London low right now. So if they break this, they'll probably test that up here and continue going up. That's what most likely it's going to try to do. This is the.
When you say the London low.
Yeah, right here.
Why do you call it the London low?
Because that's the low range of the London kill zone right here. This is the low range. So they're going to be testing that. I want to see it break above there. Most likely going to try to get past up here.
Oh, London is finished. Yeah?
No, that's the kill zone. The kill zone is finished, but London is open until noon Eastern, which is midnight here.
I don't understand that. That's confusing me. I don't get that. So are 2 markets running at the same time?
Yeah, you see that in Forex. That's basically Forex.
But you said that we look at the same instrument.
What do you mean?
Like that chart and those bars are reflecting the same instrument, right?
Right, exactly. This is micro MNQ. This is micro NQ.
And whatever's happening in London right now is the same thing that's happening in New York, basically.
Yeah,
It's global.
yeah. They're
So
trading out of the same exchange.
yeah, so what do you mean by the London low? What does that mean? Like,
This range right here, there's certain times we consider as London. So this is from 2 p.m. here
yeah,
until 6 p.m. That's the range right there.
in London.
But we call that the London kill zone, and this is the Asian kill zone, meaning this starts at 8 a.m. Philippine time until noon. London kill zone goes from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. This is the New York Open or New York morning session, which goes from 9:30 until noon.
So do some of those zones overlap?
Yeah, like right now, it's
Oh,
overlapping now.
oh, I see.
That's why you have to know these zones. That's when you see the manipulation. That's why it's so important to know these levels. So here they're trying to test this level, the London kill zone, the lower level here. If they come here, they may bring it back down. They're just testing this level, and then may bring it down. It really depends on what they do right here. If they're going to close above that level, if they do that, you want to see it close up there, then retest that, and then continue going up. Right now, it's testing this low. It's not getting past it, so this may still come down. That's why I got to see what hand they're going to show.
Yeah. When I get up to that, I'm gonna have to sit down with you face to face to get that. That confuses me.
You like I said, you don't learn it just like that. It's not something that you learn just like
Yeah, you
that.
got to practice it in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when we're talking about it now. Have you noticed that? Like, I find it a lot easier. Like, than when I first started. When you first started looking at those EMAs and the pullbacks and stuff. Now,
Hmm.
like when I'm talking to you while you're doing it, I can ask questions active live. It's
Hmm.
so much easier to understand that way. Yeah.
Hmm. So here, now it really depends now what they're going to do here. If you want to see this part, if it's going to continue coming down, I want to see it break below here. I'm not going to take a trade until I see that because they may bounce off these fair value gaps. These are bullish fair value gaps. They may just use that to catapult going up. So right now it's like, okay, let's see.
Oh, that's a whole bunch of buyers on the sidelines waiting to jump in.
Yeah, those are fair value gaps. So basically, fair value gaps are basically strong momentum to the upside.
Mm.
Depends. If it's green, that's strong momentum to the upside. If it's red, like that right here, that's strong momentum to the downside.
Oh, you turn on your volume indicator.
Yeah, it's right here on the side here. This is the only goes on during the New York session. So I have my value area high, my value area low right here.
No,
So right
volume,
now,
volume,
so right now it's
volume.
above, yeah, volume area high. Value area high is right here. So now it's above it. So most likely this will continue going up because it's basically it
No,
breached the.
Dom, I'm asking, do you use volume indicator?
No, I use the volume profile.
Oh, volume profile. Oh. What does that do then? What does that tell you?
It shows me where the current value area high and the value area low and where the point of control is.
Mm.
So right now we're above the value area high, meaning there's a potential that's going to continue going up. I just want to get them past this bearish fair value gap. Right now, that's where it's just sitting right there. But right now, it's giving me a bias to the upside, but I want to see it continue with momentum. Right now, there's no momentum because you can eventually going to test this VWAP because we're already within. This
The
is the
problem with the
minus one. This is already the
confirmations is that
minus one. This is already the minus one deviation. So we're already well above it. So most likely now it's on its way to test the VWAP. You just want to time this entry. you wanted this candle to close above the 55. As you can see, price is this 9 EMA supporting the price. So they're just bouncing off this 9 EMA, but I want to see it close above the 55. What is it?
So if the 9 EMA crossed over the 55 yet?
No. That's the white. Here's the yellow. That's the 55 EMA. It's on its way there.
What did we use again? Is it 955 and 100 or 920?
No, 955 and 21.
955 and 21.
921 and 55. So right
That's
now.
it. That's it. Yeah.
So here's the 9, the fast. We have the fast, the medium, and the slow. So right now the fast is over above the medium, right? So meaning that's the beginning of a reverse. So now we
Yeah.
want to see this 9 go above the 55.
And then that's quite a
You know
strong.
what? I'm gonna probably take this buy. Why? Because it's gonna give me less risk if I take this risk down here.
Ooh, that's interesting. Why's it less risk?
Here, because I'm risking here. I brought it up here. It's gonna be more risk because that's where the swing is. Rather than buying it up here, I'd rather buy it down here because the risk is smaller. It should be down here, right there. See, they're gonna try to test this 21 or this 9 EMA and also the fair value, the value area high. But once they see that I entered, now look what they're doing. They love doing this. See, there's my risk right now. Right now it's down $42. Let's see. Hopefully they get. I don't.
They're dishonoring again.
Yeah. No, they're basically just not getting past that. There's no momentum. They're honoring it. It's just I took an aggressive position. What time is it? Oh, it's close to the top of the hour. Let's see if they're going to start moving this up now.
It's 11.
Yep. So let's see if they reverse this going up.
Well, you have alcohol?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm asking for
yeah.
alcohol for my hand. Aline posted any of her homework to you?
Cool.
Aline?
No.
Yeah.
No. So most likely it's going to probably test this fair value gap. That's what it's doing. I don't know if I can risk that. Let's see. There's another one right here. Let's see where they close this. So it looks like they're trying to bring it down now. Again, depends on what they do here. They got a little over 2 minutes, so they might just bring this up. They're just testing this level right there.
Thank you. Not getting much movement, are we?
No. It's summertime, that's why. That's another thing why there's a erratic move, because most of the institutional traders on summer break. They don't come back until maybe mid-September.
Oh, I thought they were back already.
No, they still have Labor Day. Labor Day is the last holiday of the summer.
That Fed is so corrupt, man. Is that why they did the bond buyback in the middle of everybody's summer holidays?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're snaky, man. The way how the corruption is just so in your face,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
they don't even try to hide it.
No.
Yeah, everyone's gone on holiday quick. Now's the time to do the bond screw up.
Yeah,
Now's the time
exactly.
to reveal the bond screw up.
Especially
Quickly
when they're on
before they get back
vacation.
to their
Yeah.
quickly before they get back to the trading halls.
Yeah.
If they had dropped that bombshell in September, the market could have gone skits.
Yeah, they're testing this big one, this fair value gap right there. That's what they're going to be testing. Now, again, do I really want to? Let's see how much I want to risk, because the test would be right at this middle where you see these lines right here. That's where the test is going to be.
Because the thing is, yeah, the algos are good and clever at looking at momentum and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But the algos, the algos can't detect fundamental changes.
No.
They can't detect changes in fundamentals
Right.
until the humans come and express
Right.
their translation of the fundamentals
It's through emotions.
in your
Right.
in your bids and your ask spreads, and then the algos pick it up.
Yeah.
So if everyone's on holiday,
Yeah,
the
there's
algos
nothing.
are pretty much it's not going to be as euphoric
Yeah.
because you need the human touch to translate that.
Yeah.
Well,
So here we
quickly.
go. This is going to be. Let me see. I want to get out of this position. I don't want to be risking, because this may still continue. Like I said, this may continue on down. Look what they did. They respected the pullback of the fib to the 50%. So now they may bring this all the way down and test this low here. See how they do that? Let's try that. Let's see how far they're going to bring this down. So they're respecting the 50% pullback.
Well, on the fib.
Yeah. Right at the 50%. That's what they did. So they respected that. The next speculation is they're going to bring this down now.
Yeah. How
So-
would you find the confirmation that they're bringing it down?
Right here. Once they did this, right, where they did this pullback, and now we're creating this low here. It's going to probably, it depends on what they're going to do right here. This is the -1 deviation. If they get past that, they're going definitely down here. They'll be testing this IB low. This is the low. And usually if that's the case, again, I just want to
Why
keep
didn't
this
you
safe.
take the position?
Huh?
Why? How come you didn't take the position?
I did. I'm a short position right now.
Oh, okay.
Where's the IB high there? Okay, there's the IB high. I just want to see where is that? IB high is up here. IB low is down here. So if that's the case. Yeah. So this is exactly where it's going to be. Okay. So that's why I just want to make sure. It's almost the same level right down there. So they're honoring this again, this fair value gap. Let's see if they're going to come down. That's the pullback. That's the
Is
bounce
it
off.
pulling back? Is that the bounce off?
Yeah, it's bouncing up, but most likely this now you see that now the 90 EMA is now below the 21. So now we have no momentum now to the downside.
How come you and Zai use blue for downside and white for upside?
Was that?
I noticed you and Zai have different colors candles. You use blue and white.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your preference. You can change that colors you can change that color each trader has their own color that they want to do. So you can see we have a battle here between the bearish fair value gap and the bullish fair value gap. So that's why it's battling right now. Is which one's going to win here? And most likely, since the momentum now is coming down, you see the 90 EMA. They'll use that 90 EMA.
My God, they're crushing in. How come those two fair value gaps are so close to each other?
Yeah, because that's where the battle is going on right now.
Damn, that beef is deep. A whole load of buyers right next to a whole load of sellers.
Yeah.
It looks like the buyers are going to win.
No, it's going to probably, no, they're just testing that. Most likely, they're testing that fair value gap. It's probably going to go down.
I'm expecting to see a doji, but it looked like you're getting a shooting star formation building up there, isn't it?
So no,
What would you call that then?
This is a new
is that a
candle right
bullish
here.
engulfing, or is that
No,
a bullish
there's nothing.
engulfing, or bearish is nothing?
Yeah, because it's right now, it's a new candle now. It's nothing.
Oh, okay. It's not until that candle forms then you can call the pattern.
Yeah, but right now here, this is a new candle that's forming right now. Oh man, they're gonna try to fake this up and what they're gonna bring it up now. This is weird. There's a hammer. If they continue coming down.
What was it? Hammer, not shooting star. They flipped it.
Yeah, maybe shooting star. Well, let's see.
Is the candle still active?
You got still a lot of time for the candle to close. So they may just be playing around right now. Over 1:22 left.
Hold on, but we've now got a bearish engulfing, haven't we?
No, not quite. Not yet.
Well, the two candles before that.
Before that.
Yeah, two candles beside that.
Yeah, the first one. This is a bearish engulfing right here. This one right there. That one.
Yeah, what about closer to where the price action currently is right now?
No, right now there's nothing. Yeah.
Those two candles before the current candle that we're on.
No, that's basically just continuation. That's strong momentum to the downside. It's your three candle pattern. One, two, three. Three bearish candles, meaning strong momentum to the downside.
Oh, okay. I'm just only looking at those last two.
Yeah.
Okay, you
This
read it
first one
all
right there
together.
is, yeah, this first one is basically bearish engulfing. Look at the previous candle. It's a really small white or bullish, but this bearish one just basically engulfed it.
Have you taken a position?
Yeah, I'm short right now.
But the fair value gap in the green is much bigger and deeper than the fair value gap in the red.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, that means it's
Oh,
strong momentum to the upside.
okay.
You got, oh, this is a new 2 minute candle. Okay, so they're gonna try to test that up there again. There it is. So that means I blew this account. That's a 25K. So let's go to another. I have a funded account with this other one. That's a bigger
What
one.
was
It's a
that? Is that
50K.
Apex or Tradeify?
That was Tradeify. So here I'm gonna go to my Apex,
How
which is
much is the Tradeify?
that was an evaluation.
Yeah, how much
So
is the evaluation?
25K. So here's
No, how much does it cost to buy the evaluation?
right now for a 25K,
Yeah.
it's around $65.
Oh, okay.
So this one now that I now this is with Apex right here. This is my funded Apex account. I'm just maybe down what three less than 200, less than 300. And this one I have a bigger here. I'm going to enter this one now. Down. Oh, so this has a bigger drawdown, which is 2,000.
But you got a time limit on there, haven't you?
Was that?
They give you 30 days or something, isn't it?
No, of a funded account. You can trade as long as you want. It's a
Oh,
funded account.
sorry. I thought it was an eval you're talking
No,
about.
this is a funded account.
Why shouldn't you put your funded accounts have priority? Or you're using the evals to test the strategy or something? Or
Well, no, I'm
what?
just right now. I already tested. I wanted to get that has the fastest payout right now, and that was my one I traded earlier.
Yeah, but the eval, you had the funded account sitting on the side ready to go, no?
I traded it. Remember when I showed you $700?
Oh, yeah, but you're not trading anymore on that account today. Why have you picked
No,
it up
no.
again?
This is so I traded the eval, which I blew just now. Now this is a funded account with Apex, a 50K funded account.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you trade with the 50K Apex before
I
you
give
used
more.
the eval?
I give more priority to Tradeify. It's easier to pass for me.
Yeah,
I already
but you've
passed.
got a but you've
I
got
already
a funded
passed.
Apex which has got live money ready to get laid down, isn't it?
Right, but it's
Doesn't
more
that have priority?
okay because Apex is more restrictive in their funded account.
Right.
They're more restrictive rather than Tradeify. There's no restrictions. You can make as much money as you want. Where in Apex you have a consistency rate or consistency level.
So what? You got scared?
No, scared with what?
Like why doesn't your Apex funded account have priority over your eval on
I
Tradeify?
give it that way because I don't. Just that, they're more restrictive. I don't want to, it's more restrictive in trying to get a payout in Apex as compared to Tradeify. I can easily pass a Tradeify eval and
Bro,
get the Apex pass out.
you got no ratings for Apex.
What's that?
I said you got no respect for Apex, man.
Well, no, because they have a lot of. First of all,
We'd
with
rather work
Apex,
on your Tradeify evaluation to get up to
yeah,
scratch
because you know what,
before
you have.
before you come and have a look at the Apex account.
Well, if you look at the parameters of Apex, especially the funded account, you have a daily loss limit, and plus you have a drawdown. That's two restrictions. Your
I'll be
daily
honest, yeah.
loss limit on a 50K is 1,000. So once
I
you hit
heard,
that, there's a
I
soft,
heard,
there's a soft, there's a soft. Basically, you stop trading for that day, but you don't blow your account.
I heard so many bad things about what do you call it, about Apex now that like I'm not even gonna bother with them to be honest. But I'm
Yeah,
interested in their rules because I feel like their rules is good for a learner like me to build consistency and to learn about the various different rules, you know?
yeah.
So it's good to like do that for the rules.
Well,
Um,
practice your discipline. Basically, that's what it is.
yeah. Because they're so strict and they're so strict like that, then it's like, yeah. But it seems to me that I mean, I haven't seen anybody post the funded account on Apex yet.
No, there's a lot of people getting paid out. Depends on how.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
but
mean on the Kingdom Hub group,
uh,
your trading community.
yeah, I think most of them are trading. Well, they don't
Tradify.
post on my thing. I see other people who I taught they're posting on their thing. They're posting mostly trade. They're getting funded from Tradeify. They're getting funded from other prop firms. So they're
Mm.
using the various prop firms to get funded. No longer just being looked at Apex because, like I said, Apex has become too restrictive.
Do you think that their rules are still good though? Like from a
No, they're like I
discipline
said, they're
perspective.
restrictive. They're more restrictive now. You have a
The
daily
only thing
loss
that
limit.
I don't like about what I don't like about them was when you said that like there's a gain limit, right? I know there's a loss limit, but there's also an upside limit as well, isn't there?
No, just the daily loss limit. You have to trade. Well, it depends on the eval. There's no restrictions. That's why you can pass it in one day. But once you get to the funded account, that's when they put in the restrictions. You have the daily loss limit, and not on top of that, you have your drawdown. So you have to be containing that. Plus, you have your consistency rate, meaning you can make as much, but you have to be consistent with it.
Yeah, that's the part that I don't like. That's where the rules have become skewed towards their business model and not real life.
Right. Because then,
Because in real life, we let the wins run and we run them hard.
right.
Don't care if I made 100 grand on Monday and then only made 5 grand on Tuesday. What does it
Yeah.
matter?
Yeah.
Just
You're
let
saying
win.
what they're saying is you got
Oh
lucky with
yeah, I
that.
better not make 100K today because my consistency rate is like it's not real life.
Yeah. Because it's
That's
like,
not. I don't want to even train my mind in that kind of mindset because it's
yeah.
just wrong.
Yeah.
I'm trying to rewire my thinking pattern to be
That's
maximize
why
the
with
wins
Tradeify,
and
they're right.
minimize the losses.
That's why with Tradeify, their funded account, there's no consistency. You can make 1,000 one day, 100 the next day. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Why should you not? Why should you purposely like like they say in basketball, he's on fire. You remember that Space Jam thing
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Mega Drive back in the day? Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like, he's on fire. Like if you're
Yeah.
on fire, you're in tune. You got the technicals on smash. Everything's all singing and dancing. Why should you stop?
Yeah. Exactly. If the market is allowing you to get
The
that much,
market is
take
giving you
it.
the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the market. Yeah, market's putting it on the table, bro. You're gonna say, "Oh, hold on,
Yeah.
I better close the order now because otherwise my consistency rate's
Yeah.
gonna be off."
Exactly. Exactly. See, this is
That's not real
backwards.
life. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
backwards. Don't they have any shame in us in putting that rule though? There's no
Well, I
shade.
don't know. That's why they're
No,
losing a
but
lot of.
ethically, like, isn't that embarrassing?
Well, for them, it's saying, "Well, we're teaching
Can't
you
you think of
discipline."
another way? Can't you think of another way to discipline people?
Huh?
Like,
Uh,
who came up with that rule? Like, who decided that? Oh, okay, we'll stop them from winning too much.
I don't
How
know.
does
That's
that help them become a good trader?
it doesn't matter because they get the money from people who basically
Yeah,
reset
no,
their accounts. They
I
buy
don't like the
more.
spirit. I
They
don't like the
buy. They
spirit
buy
behind
more.
that rule.
Yeah, they buy more. They buy more accounts.
I don't like the spirit behind that rule. It's too detached from real life trading.
Yeah, that's why. Now you see why I don't give a priority. Well, I give more
It's
priority.
more it's more just, yeah. Now I get why you kept saying that they were business hungry. I can see, because they used to say this a lot, but obviously I didn't know. You
Yeah,
never fully explained why, but
yeah,
now I'm inside the technicals. I can see what you're talking about.
yeah. Well, there's the guy who here's the thing. Here's a guy who basically owns a prop firm. This is
Mm.
what he said. This is exactly what he says, and it's really true because he owns a prop firm, right? So this is
And
what
what
he
did he say?
said. Here, let me get that recording. What does he say here? Hold on, I'll bring it over here, and you can listen to what he says.
Is it
Greed
the
is
guy that did the Warbucks?
No, no, here,
Oh, another guy.
here, this guy, right here. Let me see if I can get it on. Here, here. Yeah. Why is it?
All of them. Okay. So
Yeah.
where does that money come from? It comes from the losing traders. It doesn't come from my pocket. So the bad traders pay. And this might come to a shock with some people,
Yeah.
but this is the truth of the industry. As a prop firm, you have to have ways in which people fail. Whoa, big surprise. A prop firm does not make money from you making money. It loses money when you make money. All of them. All of them for sure. All of them. All of them.
I'm still finding it difficult.
So where
to
does
get
that money
to
come
Here,
from? It
here,
comes from
no.
the losing traders. It doesn't come from my pocket. So the bad traders pay for the good traders. That's how it works. So you have to create a system where bad traders lose money. How do you choose that? You create rules where bad traders lose money. Right? Hey, this is what I identify as a bad trader. To me, scalping is a bad trader. Right? That is a person who is a degenerate trader who doesn't know what they're doing. I don't prioritize low spreads being a prop firm owner. So that way, people lose because of the spreads. And then what happens with that money? Does it go to me? No, it goes to the traders who make money. That's how it works. What I do is I take a little boop, 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 thanks, little change. They throw a little pocket change at me so I can buy food. That's what it does. But if you're swing trading or taking 1-2 trades a day, it won't affect you. But it will make all of the scalpers who don't know what they're doing fail. All of them. Right? So people who scalp complain about it. And this might come to a shock with some people. But this is the truth of the industry.
And that's the truth.
As a prop firm, you have to have ways in which people pay for the good trades.
No, the professionals
You have to
are
create a
scalping
system
also
where
as well.
bad traders lose
Yeah, but
money.
they're scalping
How
their
do
own money. And plus they have a lot of money to really, if they're doing the scalping, again, it depends because the thing is they're not only, they're
So
paying
at the end of
also.
the day, the prop firm just basically needs people to lose so that it can pay the people that are winning.
Yeah.
Because I find it quite, what's the, my English has become really terrible lately, man. I can't find the words that I'm looking for. You're speaking so much broken Southeast Asian English that I can't even speak proper English anymore.
What? Because you broken English from Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I was broken English here. Like, oh, basically, the point I'm trying to make, Dom, yeah, is that the prop firm, I always used to think that you were making money for the prop firm and you were trading on the live market.
No, the thing is,
it's only when I joined your course that I've came to find out what a prop firm actually does. I never even knew.
No,
right?
what?
The long and short of story of it is this year. At the end of the day, the prop firms are making money off the people that are buying the evals, and the ones that are good traders, they end up making money, and that's their business model. But to turn around and say that a scalper is bad or an arbitrager is bad, or like it's just it's just is it facetious? I can't remember the word. It's just not true.
No,
Different people
scalpers,
are
you
in
know
the
what,
market
first of
making
all,
their money in different
well,
ways.
no,
How can you tell? A
scalpers,
scalper might have been scalping for the last 5 years. He's a professional scalper. That's what he does. Is he a bad trader because he's a scalper? No, he's in a marketplace. It's a free marketplace. Everyone
but
can run whatever trade they want to run.
did you hear what he said? Most beginners are scalpers, and it's beginners, they don't know what they're doing. They're
Oh,
scalping
okay.
just to get enough money. But the thing is, their scalping is usually it's basically a negative risk to reward ratio. Yeah, you can win, but your losses was going to wipe up all those wins because your risk to reward ratio is basically negative. That's usually the
Yeah.
profile of a scalper.
So I'm just basically trying to highlight the fact that, like, whether they're reckless traders or they're not reckless traders, like, it doesn't matter, really. The prop firm have decided who they're going
Well,
to
they know that what
choose
they're
to
finding
pay
out because this
those
guy's a
that
prop
are
firm
going to
owner
win, and that's that, isn't it?
with data that he's using from his prop firm. He says, "I
Mm.
make more money from scalpers because they tend to blow their accounts more often."
Yeah. So it's a good thing. He's identified that that's what works for him in the model. But he shouldn't sell it as scalpers being bad people.
Well, most likely they are.
That's the only thing I'm trying to say, isn't it? Like,
Well, because first of all, scalpers, yeah, they may have a high win rate, but once they have that one loss, that's it. All the profits are gone.
that's that high win rate, terrible
They-
risk reward setup. Isn't it?
Right, exactly. That's the difficult profile of a
You
scalper.
keep winning, you keep winning. All it takes is one loss to wipe out
Yeah,
all your hard work
everything.
for the last
Yeah,
load.
exactly.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Nah. I've been looking at back testing calculations and calculating win rates and things like that. And it's become very clear to me that as long as you've got a very decent risk reward ratio, you don't even need a high win rate.
Yeah.
If you've got a proper risk reward setup,
So here,
you
most
can
likely,
get away with like 40% win rate. If you've got like a proper risk one, get 3, risk one, get 2, things
Yeah.
like that, you know?
yeah.
That was interesting. Because when I first got into this stuff, options and selling calls, you know, on IBKR, they give you the percentage rate of how likely it is that your option will expire in the money.
Mm. Wow,
And
look at
like you
that
can
pool.
see it.
I should have. That's where I had. I made that money right there going up. I see they're testing the VWAP.
So did it win?
Yeah, I won that one going up. See, this is a big momentum bust right there. So let me get more contracts on this one. Most likely that's what they're trying to test.
Oh, what? You're scaling in, is it?
Oh, there they hit my target again. Wait. So yeah, I'm scaling in. No, this time they got my stop loss. Man, this is just wild. They're okay.
Like, that scaling thing is sick. That's basically, it's almost like you're trying to ride the surf. It's like surfing. You
Yeah,
catch the wave,
exactly. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when you catch the wave, you're like, okay, we're on the wave now. Quickly scale
Yeah.
it into risky
So
business.
am I going with this? This one's gonna go up here, right there. So I can get my money back right here. Like I said, your risk to reward. If you make more, your wins are bigger than your losses.
Bro,
Okay,
look
so
at the
this one.
size of that blue candle,
Oops.
man. What happened there? What the heck?
Yeah,
That candle is huge. What
that
is
was just a momentum. That was a momentum shift. They just brought up the momentum. Again, you have algos trading this right now because most, like I said, most institutional traders are out. So you have these algo machines trading.
It's mental. The algos are, and they're all at war with each other.
Yeah,
Each algo is trying to outsmart every algo is trying to outsmart the other algo. It's like it is the most incredibly complex like hive of calculations going on over there. It's crazy. Like if you could have a look at the calculations that were going on behind that, mental.
yeah. Okay, where am I here?
ultimately, whoever spends the more money on their AI ends up having the more intelligent system.
Yeah, but you have to manage the AI.
So some of these AIs have got authorization to take position. Isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, once they get in a position, you have to manage it.
They manage it themselves.
I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't, it doesn't, I've
Like, I
seen,
mean, with a desk trader or someone like us, obviously we need to kind of monitor it. But BlackRock, that they're spending like billions of dollars on R&D on like SpaceX Grok level AI intelligence system stuff. Like
hmm,
they've got AI systems that are probably like government classified stuff that they're using to like put positions in skew markets, and the Fed are probably getting involved with that as well. Like you can only imagine like what sort of like AI intelligence they're using. Like
yeah,
it must be crazy. Like proper like calculations that like just go way above our head.
yep.
It's quite scary. Somebody mentioned that apparently they think that the AI systems are going to end up becoming humanity's 666 piece.
Just like that, you watch the movie Robots with
The
Will
level of
Smith.
intelligence just gets so high that it's going
Yeah,
to ask people to worship it. And
yeah,
certain people will say that it's the best way forward because it's most intelligent.
yeah. You watch the movie I, Robot
Yeah.
with Will Smith. Yeah, look what happened
Yeah,
there.
yeah. There's also a Japanese movie, animation, Terminator, I think Terminator Genesis or something. Terminator. They
Hmm.
did a Terminator, the seasons on Netflix, and
Uh,
it's a Japanese animation. You know,
okay.
Japanese animations like
Yeah,
adult animations, yeah.
right. Like
Like,
anime.
yeah, like anime, yeah, but like
Yeah,
proper technical. You know,
yeah.
Japan, their animations it's not really for children, to be
Right,
honest. It's
right.
yeah, the concepts that they discuss in those animations and that is like no kids
Yeah.
worrying about that. Anyway, on there, in Terminator on there, they've got a very interesting depiction of Skynet.
Hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah, if it's on Netflix again, I'll send you the link. You should have a look at it. But
Hmm.
essentially, like Skynet, the Skynet, their expression or representation of Skynet, it shows Skynet, and then it also shows another technical entity that's trying to defeat Skynet, and it just
Hmm.
looks spiritual. It's crazy. It just looks completely spiritual,
Hmm.
and how they want their which AI intelligence has their information downloaded onto all of the robots in society,
Wow.
and then how they're controlling it. You know, like it's very interesting. Like it, at some point, like it got me thinking about the expression of the Holy Spirit, the Father and the Son, like the way that they were combining the intelligence, but then the intelligence was one entity. It was almost like a trinity that they were trying to explain.
Hmm.
Very strange and weird, yeah, man. But yeah, AI, the way AI is moving at the moment is very scary, man. I really don't know what the world is going to look like in the next 10 years, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't fathom it. This stuff is
Well,
just happening so quickly.
yep. Yeah, this is just really just off the chain here. So I'm just adding contracts here.
You know, Grok has an AI service that is like $200-300 a month.
But is it worth it? That's the question.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just curious to think to myself, like, what kind of computing or thinking power does that have? You know, to think that there's people trading, developing algos with with AI services that they pay $300 a month for. This I see if you scale up, we got to start scaling up though. You start passing your accounts and growing your trading business. At some point, you need to scale up your AI as well, innit?
Well, yeah, like right now, like look at this. So
If,
I'm
you,
trying to,
if you're trading like 10 funded accounts at a go, like, you're still going to be paying like a little $30 a month for your AI. Shouldn't you be upscaling?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you might as well go for that premium Grok service that they got.
Yeah,
I'll try it one day, God willing, just to see if there's any real difference. Grok is too technical though, man. I feel like Grok is
yeah. I
it's
can't
got a
figure.
problem.
I can't
It's got
figure
a
out.
problem with the user friendliness. It's not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so, I don't know. It's almost like it's got Elon Musk's character to it. Like it's just,
You have to be
yeah,
a
because
rocket.
he's like
You have to be a rocket
he's
scientist.
yeah, he's really like that though. You know, Elon Musk is very direct, blunt, and like strips all the fat.
Yeah,
You know, he's the sort of person who's that whatever your plan is,
yeah,
cut your plan down to like 2 months and get it done. You realize that you can actually get stuff done. Like
yeah,
he's crazy about efficiency. Like, and you can just see Grok, the way Grok explains, it just gives you the answers and it gives you the responses. It doesn't really take the time to explain why
Hmm.
it's told you what it's telling you. Yeah, I don't know, man. But whenever I get into something which is like research based or deeply technical, then I use the Grok.
Hmm.
But right now, I can't lie. Anthropic Claude is just doing, oh, mate, just completely revolutionized my life, man. I got this thing working on my spreadsheets. I got it in my Word documents, typing Word documents for me.
Yeah.
It's like having a secretary, but but like a very intelligent businessman,
So you created agents.
engineer.
Yeah. So you
Huh?
created agents.
What's that?
You created agents on Claude. They're the ones who basically they're like a person. Agents.
I
They
ain't
work
done
for you.
agents yet. I
Oh,
heard
okay.
about that.
Maybe you should look at the into that.
Is that the new one? Agents, yeah.
No, they've been having agents. You just don't. You just don't know how you just have to know how to
I,
use
I
it.
I I only did I came across this co-working thing, and then I came across add-ons. So like
Yeah. No.
I connectors. That's it. Connectors and
Yeah.
add-ins.
No.
But
Look at
I
into.
haven't seen agents.
Yeah. There's that section agents. You should try that. That's almost like hiring your own person.
Wait, so hold on. You're telling me I can look at my business plan, look at all the people that I thought I needed to recruit, and then basically say, right, build
Yeah,
me an
because
agent.
if you
Build
talk
me an agent for all these jobs that I thought I was gonna
oh
create.
look if you
That's
talk
crazy. I
if
can't
you
wait. I'm
talk
gonna do that as soon as I get back.
if you talk to Mervin, he basically has agents and they're doing all his programming for him. He's just managing it.
Agents, yeah?
Yeah, ask Marvin about it.
Who's ask Marvin about it, yeah?
Mervin, yeah, Mervin, the guy, the IT guy, the
Mervin. Yeah.
cybersecurity guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, in fact, he most of his what he's doing right now, he has all these people, those agents doing code for him.
Bro, this agent stuff is crazy. So I can
If you're doing
essentially
code,
hire.
let them do the coding. You just have to just manage it.
So I can basically create agents and I'll be training the agents up, right? And train the agents
Yeah, you just train what you
like the
what
Matrix,
you basically
basically.
you just tell them what do you want them to do.
Dominic, that is mental. What world are we living in, man? What is going on? Like,
That's what Mervin's doing right now with his company.
so what? He's laying people off.
Well, no, he's basically saying, well, I don't need to hire that many people.
That is crazy. Wow, I need to have a meeting with Mervin.
Hey, you should.
He keeps telling me to have a meeting, and then I keep I keep not
It's worth
finding the
having
time
a
to meet
it's
up
worth
with him.
having a meeting with him because he's right now he's on TV sometimes.
Mm.
He's on TV about cyber security.
Yeah. He mentioned to me about the security stuff.
Yeah, but
And
he
we sit
sometimes is
down.
on TV. People are interviewing him in talk shows.
Because I haven't been spending much time on the mobile app, that's why I haven't gone to see him.
Ah,
But once I get back onto that, then the next step was to sort out the security
hmm.
to get things set up.
So let me see where I'm here now. So look at this. I'm already up 363.
Where's Shad? I haven't heard from Shad for a long time.
He's busy. He's well, you've been going to service.
Thursday, where is he?
He's in service.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to come.
he leads the ushering group.
I wasn't feeling too well last week.
Hmm. So he's in ushering. He leads ushers in the 1 p.m. service.
Oh. Is he still doing the distribution thing, or is he still doing the app stuff?
Yeah, he also is doing that, but I don't know. The only thing I only see him in service right now.
Tom, you've been on this session for quite a long time. Is it because you're using different accounts, or
No, it's just the market is moving so slow.
what a reversal, man? What is reversing all the way back?
Yeah, we're at the VWAP now.
Is
Remember I told you
reversing all the way back?
remember I told you hit the VWAPs. Now they most likely going to try to test this level now. The Asian session, which is here's the low. Wait,
Is
is
that
that
a,
the
is that
Asian?
a, is that a
Yeah,
is that a mean reversion? Is that a mean reversion?
yeah, exactly. That's a mean reversion. We got all the way down here, which is close
Where,
to
where,
-2.
where was the swing point for the reversion?
Huh?
Where was the swing point for the reversion?
I mean, where does it point? What?
The swing point. Where was the swing point for the
Right at the
reversion?
-2 deviation right here. Look at this. Right down
What was
here.
it?
Remember down here?
Ah,
Here, I'll
wait,
show
wait,
you
no,
more of a better one here. This one has more of the right here. See this? So here. Oops.
the swing point. The
Here,
swing point.
here's
I want to.
basically okay. So here's the -3. Right here's -3. You see, we got down to the -2.5 deviation, right? So
Yeah,
what did it
yeah.
do there? It never created any lower lows. So what you have here is lower. It's a higher low. So from here, there's your swing point right there, right here.
Oh,
Right
and it
here.
went
So
back
now,
up.
now it's going up. What did it do? Now it's testing. It went here to the -1, went up, tested it back down to the -1, went back up. Now they're at the VWAP.
Yeah.
So most likely it's going to try to get up to here, get to the +1 since they were down here at the -2.5.
Where the price swing past your mean reversion? Was that
The
+2
-1,
or was that
-1 deviation.
sorry, -2 or minus
No,
one?
-1. Yeah. So basically, here's your swing point. Your swing point is when you get higher lows. Right here. So now this.
You mean lower lows?
No, you get higher lows, meaning it's reversing.
Ah, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. You need a higher low to prove that it was
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Without a higher low,
Well,
you
higher
can't
low,
prove that
then
that
it
was the
knocks
swing.
out. It knocks out. Yeah. So it knocks out this
I get it.
BOS, right? There's your
Yeah,
BOS. There's
yeah.
this is basically your change of character. It tests it.
Mm.
It pulls back again to there. There is your confirmation that you're reversal. Once it breaks this change of character, goes up. You want to see the pullback into that again, which is basically what is it? It's the what is this again? Fair value gap. Basically tested that. But see, we broke this downside fair value gap, and now it creates an upside. Came back down, tested that, this BOS or this change of character right here, and it went back up. That's basically confirmation where it's going right now. So here, most likely he's going to try to test. Once it gets past here, you want to see it get to, at least to the +1 here. At least to that, because it's already been way past the -1. So I'm
That's
gonna
a bit
be.
of a distance, though. It
Oh,
quite a
you'll
long way
see how
away.
reality. Okay, you'll see how this is gonna be. Right up here. Let's say it's gonna get up there because
I
we
mean,
have
I'm not
a
knocking it. We've already seen evidence that it can do that in the
yeah,
first place when it went to the -1, isn't it?
yeah.
That was quite heavy. I think
See,
was
and
that
I'm
from
saying, and
open.
that's why I'm saying you can easily make. It doesn't matter if you manage your losses. Even though I had that, I already know I'm going to make it because now I know where the market is going. That just told me,
Oh,
okay,
that is a
uh,
serious strong trend uptrend of this.
yeah, because basically now
Have we got a break of structure?
huh? Yeah,
Have we
right,
got a break of structure yet?
yeah, right here. We had the break of structure right there. Now we want to see a pullback and break structure. Now I'm going to add more contracts here because
Do you
you
need
see
a
it's going to
pullback
probably
for
hit
that,
this
bruv? That's
market.
a dive straight in there. No, what are you waiting for a pullback for? That
I'm
looks solid.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm adding more contracts. Most likely, it's going to try to get. It's going to get up to here, and
The,
that's where
the
it's going to pull
pullback,
back.
the pullback was that blue back there, just there. I think that is the pullback. Oh,
Right
sorry,
here.
yeah,
This is the pullback right here. This is the pullback.
yeah. That's the pullback. But
There,
did
I
you
hit that.
realize that was the pullback
Yeah,
at the time?
yeah. Because remember, here's the fair value gap. It
How
pulled back
soon
in
would
the
you have realized that's the pullback?
when it hit the pull. Well, when the market reverses. See, we already hit this. We already hit this. That's why we have a reversal here. You see this? It
Mm,
basically
mm,
now
mm.
it's saying now it's going up. You just want to see
Hey,
the
Rod, that is
pullback and then come
gapping.
back
That is
up.
gapping. That is gapping. That is a rubber band gap up, bro.
Yep. So now almost like it's going to get up here. So how much money am I up now? I'm already up 475. Look at that.
Not bad, man. It's time to walk away, Dom.
No, this is going to still go up. We're still trading
Where's your stop
momentum.
loss? Where's your
Huh?
stop loss? Where's your stop loss?
Down here. I'm just giving it some room. I should bring it down here to the bottom of
Shouldn't
this
you
fair
tighten up?
value.
Should you tighten? You're in profit
Yeah,
now. Shouldn't
yeah,
you
yeah.
tighten it up?
I will. I'm just giving it some room. Here's a fair value gap. I want to make sure that they don't go past that fair value gap, which is right here, right there. Okay.
Right. It's coming back. There it is. The sellers are not having it, bro. The sellers are leaving.
No, most likely if it's going to pull back, it's going to pull back and test this what? VWAP. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, man. Random stops in position, man.
You
Protect
get
what
two
the ground
chicken.
that you
No,
got.
you just if you know where price is going, most likely it's going to test this fair value gap right here. It's just
Right,
pulling
what do
back.
you stand to lose by tightening up the stop loss? You've already made your position advance.
Right. So, but the
What
thing
do
is,
you
I'm
lose?
give me proof that it's going to come back down. It's not. It's just retesting. It's basically a pullback. With this move right here, don't tell me it's just going to go up in a straight line. Price
No,
never
but
goes up in a straight line.
you've gone up with a big significant distance. Shouldn't the stop loss go up a little bit? Should we tighten just a little bit
No,
to
I already
protect
know where.
some of
Okay,
what's
so
already been
what is
gained?
what's it going to do here? So this is what you're going to. When I do this, that's why I do my fib right here.
I'm only talking theoretically because I can't see your stop loss properly because
Yeah.
I'm
So
looking at it on my phone. I'm on my phone, so I can't see
right
it
here, if
clearly.
I'm here, if I'm
I'm
gonna
just
look at
discussing it from a theory point of view.
yeah, I look at more of a technical point of view. So
No, what
there,
I mean is I can't see your actual stop loss numbers.
yeah.
So I'm just bringing it up for conversation's sake.
Uh,
Yeah, do you get it? Like I can't
yeah.
see where you put the stops. I'm just asking the question why the stops are not getting tightened since we're got
Well,
a
first
quite
of
a
all,
good gap forward.
with what you call it? What are you trading? With NASDAQ, it moves.
Yeah.
I mean, it can whiplash. So I was just giving it some room to move. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't want to make it too tight. Again, it's preference of a trader. You want to have a tight stop so you can get out right away. A lot of people are too scared to, give
But
back or what.
would you allow a pullback for your profit to go back to zero in order to see a longer play? That's, I guess, the question I'm asking.
No,
Yeah.
no, I
How
wouldn't
much
give
of that
up. Right. Okay.
470
Here's
position
the
are you
example, right?
willing to give up to see if it's whipsawing? That's what I'm
Well,
trying to
no,
say.
right here, I already know what my profit is. I wouldn't give back. I would not give
How
back
much?
more than half.
Okay, that's it. I'm more than half. So you wouldn't give back more than half.
Yeah.
So you will basically run the stop to hit like the
Yeah.
to
Because I already
40
know
or
it, 'cause I
230
already
level
know
or something.
right here. So my stop is right
So
below
you're
this.
gonna protect 50% of what you've got, basically.
Yeah. So right here, this is your fair value gap. If it gets below there, then, I'm not going to risk anymore, because this is basically a good confluence where they're testing the VWAP, because they already passed the VWAP. It pulls back to the VWAP and then it's going to come back up. That's how it's supposed to be in terms of price action.
What's the most that you can generally make in a day that you've been seeing that the market's been giving you?
It depends on the market. One time I made $2,000 in one trade.
Oh, because I was trying to figure out like how much of my 400 do I want to put at risk to, and how much more can I potentially do
It
in a
depends on
single
what the market.
session
It all
or
depends on
in
the
a
market.
single trade.
Yeah, because you can't tell the market, oh, I'm going to make 2,000 right today. No, you can't say that.
Yeah.
It depends on what the market is doing.
So again, it's all about protecting whatever the market gives you. Keep it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm expecting this to pull back right around here, which is going to give me a negative number, but not to the point where I'm losing another $100.
Mm. It's like me, 470 is good for me, man. I'll take that cut and run, fam.
No, but you can see this is going to give you more. How can I say that? Like here, if I go look at my,
It's all right,
if
man.
I'm
I'll
looking
live to
at,
do
no,
another
if I'm
day,
looking
bro.
at, here's another thing. If I'm looking at my, wait, let me just get this out. If I'm looking at my moving average here, look at this. This means you have enough room of momentum still going up. Why? Price is honoring this 9 EMA, which is going up. It's not getting below that.
It would be difficult to
9
get below
EMA is
that as
this
well.
white line.
That EMA is telling a very compelling upside story, man.
Exactly. Why would you want to give? You're basically going to leave a lot of money on the table.
Yeah, I get you. I see where your confidence is coming from.
Yeah. Unless it breaches this white line and goes below that white line, then yeah, then
Yeah.
I'll close it out then. But not as
Yeah.
if price is honoring that 9 EMA and you see the slope of that, meaning that's strong momentum. Meaning,
Yeah.
why would you want to leave
That is
more
a
money on the
very steep.
table?
What's happening there? Is that the 9 and the 20 and the 55?
Yeah. So
all
here's
buying
here's
skits?
the 9, here's the 21, and here's the 55. Look at that. You have the big gap between the 9 and the 55, meaning that's strong momentum. Look at it. Now we're going up. See, if I would have just killed it,
That is solid.
it's almost like it's going to try to test this. We have a fair value gap right here. So let's do that right there. Now, if they have strong momentum still going up, then there's a target still up there, which is basically close to the +1 deviation. But now we're getting close to the lunchtime. So I'm just going to leave through lunch, what they're going to do here was most likely there's not going to be no movement, but during
So now
the
we're above
afternoon.
the VWAP. That's a very bullish bias.
Right. So now we have a bullish bias. So once we have a bullish bias, most likely it's going to try to test this +1 up here. This is your +1 deviation. So it's really just waiting to see what the price does here. And like I said, now you have confirmation.
They're coming back to test.
They're
coming back to test the 9.
No, they're trying, test the VWAP. So here's the thing. Now you have the 55 or the 9 above the 55. Now also you have the 21. So that's already telling you we have reversal. So now here it's going to test not only now you have a lot of confluence here. You have a bullish fair value gap. You have the 9 EMA and you have the VWAP. Very solid support. So here we're down $22, but most likely it's going to try. The probability is that it's going to bounce off this and continue going up. So let's switch this because this is no longer bearish. What's it called? Bearish Fibonacci. You want to do this now from here. Went down here, then it tested this, got up here. So there's your, there's your first target. It already hit, or second target up there. It already hit the first target right here. So just pulling back into there, most likely it's going to try to get up to this here, at least there. I just want to see this pull back. I want to see, okay, we have 15 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what happens in the next candle. Once, if it starts going back up, I'm going to add another contract just to get to this target up here. So here, you got 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, 0. So now let's see.
Are we still above the VWAP?
Yeah, we're at the VWAP. So here, let's see it bounce off.
We're not going to be mindful of a range for me.
They're trying to test these traders now. Most of the traders say, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. So here, I'm already down like 88. So let's see. They're really going to trust these traders. So we got two. Let's see if they're going to push this up. They're just pushing this. Let's see where who's going to chicken out first here.
So that's a solid fair value cap right at the VWAP.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they have like, okay, let's see what happens in the last 1 minute of this candle. It's 2 minutes left. A lot of time to play around. They might even wick this down here and then come back up. See like what they're gonna do here. That's what I hate when they do this. Most people would get out here because they reached that VWAP, right?
Mm.
Get a minute and a half. Let's see what they do in a minute and a half. Will they bring it up? They're just are they teasing people here? See, now you have the algo. These are the algos doing this.
What the cat and mouse shenanigans at the VWAP?
Yeah, this is basically the algos doing this now. They're not even honoring any type of market structure. Nothing. They're not respecting it. Nothing. They're just doing whatever they want to do.
They're trying to outsmart it.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
they're trying to outsmart it.
Yeah.
We've got one algo trying to outsmart it, another. It gets to the point where the whole thing's going to become chaos.
Yeah, that's what it is. But they make money in the chaos. Because there's no logic to it.
No,
See
there
here?
is. I think.
See here, look at this. Now they're bringing it up.
What
happened to those traders? What happened to those traders who got out?
There is a logic to it. It's just that it's so complicated, it just appears as chaos.
Yeah.
But it's all logic driven.
Yeah.
All the algos are running on the deep logic, and then another algo is running on the deep logic, trying to outsmart the first algo.
Yeah. See?
Giving the appearance of chaos, but it ain't really chaos.
So here you can see what they did here. They wicked it down, but they didn't close below the VWAP. They wicked it, but they didn't close. They closed above. That's how they trick you. Again, they're going to test this VWAP again. See, look at that. You thought they were going to go up. Look at that wick again. They're just wicking up and down right now. But what ends up, they still close above the VWAP. Now, if they close below the VWAP, now that's a different story. They have 2 minutes now to play around with this, where they're at. They might
the part of intraday trading that I hate.
Yeah.
When it gets so like the algos are so crazy at each other that ever.
Yeah, that's why you have to know where they're closing.
Fundamentals are straightforward, man. The
Yeah.
outlook looks like this. The Federal Reserve has made this decision for the next quarter.
Yeah.
The weather is likely to rain in it. That's it, done. Sit down for a couple of months and watch it play out.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's why it's very important to see where they close the candle. That's when
But
that's
then
when
at the
they
same time, the intraday's got a lot of free money floating around as well. When
Yeah,
you've got your
yeah.
EMAs looking as aggressive as that, that's
Right.
just free money.
Right. Right. See, there it is. Look
Heavy
at that.
momentum that can't be denied. Like,
Right. Look at that. There's the momentum. They tried going up. It's being beat down by a bunch of sellers. So let's see. They're just really now. This is the lunchtime. They're trying to do the lunchtime move before they go to lunch. But again, like I said, they're closing above that VWAP. They're just faking you out with the wicks. They're doing another wick going to the upside now. So I don't know what they're trying to do here.
no, they're wicking past the VWAP, aren't they?
Yeah, but also they wick below the VWAP, but they're still closing above the VWAP. See, that's the difference. At least they're closing above the VWAP. It'd be a different story if they close below the VWAP.
Yeah, I think we've still got a bullish bias there, haven't we?
No, yeah. Look at the EMAs. They're still freaking. Look at that gap. Momentum is still there. They're just trying to trick people out. Because technically, they're still closing above this 9 EMA. They're just wicking below it, but they're not closing below the 9 EMA. See, if you're like a billionaire, what they'll be trading what out of purely emotion. Oh, I'm losing this much. Oh, I can't lose anymore.
What? Sorry, what do you call it?
Huh?
What? Say that again.
Most beginner traders are just trading out of emotion. They're basically saying, "Oh, I'm losing this much," but they're not looking at what they're doing with price. You see, like I said, they're wicking, but they're still going above that 9 EMA. They're above the VWAP as well. They're closing above the VWAP.
Basically, until that 9 EMA gets tested, you're very comfortable with your position.
No, just as long as they're not closing below the 9 EMA, I'm comfortable that it's still going up.
For me, that's not what gives me the jitters. What gives me the jitters is those deep candles that you got at the Open, at the New York Open. You see
I don't.
candle.
That's why I don't. Yeah, I don't trade.
If it opens out like that, it's like, how do I prepare for that?
I don't. That's why I don't trade it.
All of that happens in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't trade that. Well, you can because like we're gonna go right here. You have a basically strong momentum down. Then you have a pullback. You got to trade this down once it broke here. Made more money coming down.
Which part?
Right here. This one because you see this. We have the here. Then you see this white candle.
No, if I caught that, I would have rode that all the way down.
Yeah, it would have pulled up there, and once it broke this BOS right here, you'd have rode this all the way down there. So technically, this is around. Let me see, 12 o'clock. So this is lunchtime early. Well, they'll do a move at around 12:30. We'll see if they make
is that lunchtime in New York or in London?
Yeah, no, New York. This is London
In
session.
New York.
This is New York session. So again, they'll probably do that one last run around 12:30. But other than that, I think I already made my, what is it? Oh, am I up now? 312. Yeah.
Why do you trade the London session when you can trade the Asia session?
I don't trade the Asia session.
I mean, the New York session.
Because
why do you trade New York when you can trade Asia? It's still the same MES, right?
Well, because a lot of people are asking when I do a live stream. I don't do live stream in the London session because it just takes so much time. This one I can just do it and you can see how fast it moves. But right now, in just ranging, it's really testing these things out right now. It's really, they're just testing this VWAP. That's what they're doing right now.
Which VWAP? Mm.
So this is probably go until 12:30. If they don't bring this up, at least past up here somewhere, or even this, we have the IB high, which is gonna try to test there. If they don't do that, then I'll probably close out the trade and probably be done. But that's it. That's I said usually I'm done around noon, so there it is.
What's the P&L for the day?
Was that?
What's the P&L for the day?
Usually on a 50K around 300, 400, which I'm at right now.
Okay.
You can see where I'm at right now at 289, but let's see I'll probably end up around 300. If it gets up to here, that'll probably be around 500. If it gets up here, if it hits that.
I thought you closed the position already.
No, still open right there.
Oh.
Nope. Okay. You'll see what happens. Well, maybe I'll post it on my face or in the group to see what was the total I got. Okay. See you tomorrow. You there?
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, I'm about to go. See you tomorrow.
Oh, what, are you signing off, Dom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I'll post the
got-
total here, what happens here, but most likely it's gonna probably hit up here because it's trying
I'll
to get.
probably be up for another hour. I'm gonna go and hit the options market for an hour or two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'll message you on the Telegram group. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Yep.
right. Cool.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.